Aramızda
Tamam.
konuşunca kapadık.
Tamam.
Evet,
Sadece
bazen
ben
biraz...
dinliyorum. Tamam. Ben
Olsun.
dinliyorum. Birazcık da şey yapacaktım.
Olsun.
Şu an birazcık yayına
Yine
da
de
vereceğim.
özel.
Yayından da dinleyeceğim.
Okey,
Ha,
tamam.
Tamam.
Peki.
Size haber vereceğim.
Tamam,
Tamam,
teşekkürler. Geliyor mu sesim? Bye 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 bye. Evet, konuşuyorum. Duyabiliyor musunuz? 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Günaydın. Pazartesi, Salı, Çarşamba, Perşembe. Günaydın. Bugün 8 Haziran 2023 Cuma. Demirbank iyi günler diler.
Perşembe.
Perşembe mi bugün? Perşembe, düzeltiyorum. 8 Haziran 2023 Perşembe. Demirbank eskiden iyi günler dilerdi. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5.
Biraz sevindim çünkü hafta bitiyor diye de zaten.
1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 Pazartesi, Salı, Çarşamba, Perşembe, Cuma. Ocak, Şubat, Mart, Nisan, Mayıs, Haziran, Temmuz, Ağustos, Eylül, Ekim, Kasım.
Humans. Pioneering. Smart. Intuitive. Efficiency. Forward thinking. Global.
Operating system. Digital services. Manufacturing. Processes. Software. Material flow. Ecosystem. Automation.
Industrial intelligence.
For us, problems do not exist. There are only solutions. Solutions that help our customers move forward. That's the way it's always been. In 1984, we helped a carpenter fix a door. That was our entry into vacuum technology. Today, we are the market leader. We develop and manufacture efficient automation solutions, single components, complex grippers, and clamping systems. Vacuum technology by Schmalz paves the way for the digital factory. Our products make processes transparent. Key data is always available everywhere. Systems can easily be controlled via smartphone. Our vacuum lifters and crane systems lift lightweight goods and heavy loads ergonomically to protect the workers' health. In international project teams, we create pioneering solutions for almost every industry. We are where our customers are, in all of the key markets worldwide. Schmalz is a family company. We offer secure jobs, excellent prospects, and highly modern workplaces. At Schmalz, economic success, ecological responsibility, and social commitment belong together. Megatrends like digitalization or the energy revolution motivate us to find new solutions for our customers. That's what we are working on. with enthusiasm and passion. That hasn't changed in over 100 years of our history. That's Schmaltz.
Humans. Pioneering. Smart. Intuitive. Efficiency. Forward thinking. Global.
Operating system. Digital services. Manufacturing. Processes. Software. Material flow. Ecosystem. Automation.
Industrial intelligence.
For us, problems do not exist. There are only solutions. Solutions that help our customers move forward. That's the way it's always been. In 1984, we helped a carpenter fix a door. That was our entry into vacuum technology. Today, we are the market leader. We develop and manufacture efficient automation solutions, single components, complex grippers, and clamping systems. Vacuum technology by Schmaltz paves the way for the digital factory. Our products make processes transparent. Key data is always available everywhere. Systems can easily be controlled via smartphone. Our vacuum lifters and crane systems lift lightweight goods and heavy loads ergonomically to protect the worker's health. In international project teams, we create pioneering solutions for almost every industry. We are where our customers are, in all of the key markets worldwide. At Schmalz, economic success, ecological responsibility, and social commitment belong together. Megatrends like digitalization or the energy revolution motivate us to find new solutions for our customers. That's what we are working on, with enthusiasm and passion. That hasn't changed in over 100 years of our history. That's Schmalz.
Humans. Pioneering. Smart. Intuitive. Efficiency. Forward thinking. Global.
Operating system. Digital services. Manufacturing processes. Software. Material flow. Ecosystem. Automation.
Industrial intelligence.
For us, problems do not exist. There are only solutions. Solutions that help our customers move forward. That's the way it's always been. In 1984, we helped a carpenter fix a door. That was our entry into vacuum technology. Today, we are the market leader. We develop and manufacture efficient automation solutions, single components, complex grippers, and clamping systems. Vacuum technology by Schmalz paves the way for the digital factory. Our products make processes transparent. Key data is always available everywhere. Systems can easily be controlled via smartphone.
Ses. Ses. Günaydın. Ses.
Good morning. Can you hear me all right? Distinguished guests, welcome all to the second day of our conference. We started with a very busy schedule yesterday. We had the Metaverse conference. We discussed industrial metaverse and its impact on the business world. Today we are going to be discussing the future of robot automation, and together with this we are going to be discussing the impact. We will have 4 panel discussions, 3 keynote speakers. 2 of them came from overseas. They are international keynote speakers. So the future perspective of the robot industry will be on our focus. All the investments in Turkey will be discussed. We have great user companies and businesses. Of course, we have our main sponsors, which I'd like to thank, our premium sponsors, our gold sponsors, and our business partners, our associations. I'd like to extend my thanks to all of them. Let me provide you detailed information. We will have an inaugural speech for half an hour. We have 8 speakers. We will then be listening to Dr. Susanne Bieler, who will tell us about future trends and the outlook for global robotic market, and then we'll have a panel discussion. We will discuss agility and flexibility. Let's start with opening speeches. I would now kindly invite Schmalz Turkey General Manager Mr. Tahir Kavak. The floor is yours. Esteemed guests, distinguished colleagues, welcome all. My name is Tahir Kavak. I'm the General Manager of Schmalz Turkey. We will be discussing the future technologies. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to be a part of this. As Schmalz Turkey, we are the main sponsor. We are one of the main sponsors, and it is my pleasure to be together with you, contributing to the organization of this fair. Hopefully, we will be reinforcing the partnerships, and both visitors and exhibitors will benefit immensely from this. Following up the technological developments and putting together the practices in line with that is becoming more and more important. And as Schmalz Turkey, we are leading the way when it comes to digital technologies and digital transformation. We develop new technological products, and we continue to lead the way. As we consider the times, the current times, as you know, from time to time, we may feel as if we are left behind when it comes to the technological development. So events and exhibitions and fairs of this kind always help to catch up with the developments. As Schmalz, we are exhibiting many new technologies and digitalization, Industry 4.0, sensors and IoT sensors and IoT and data analytics are some of the areas where we provide benefit. I also would like to kindly invite you to our stand where we exhibit these implementations. High technology products and state-of-the-art technologies are to be exhibited here. So both for the exhibitors and visitors, this is going to create added value. It's going to be beneficial. Hopefully this is going to be a successful fair for all of us. I'd like to extend my thanks to Hannover Fair as well as other contributors. Thank you, everyone. Tahir Bey, thank you. Thank you for your support. Yesterday, I talked about reality in the industry, what we call as reality, what is real and what is unreal.
robotic technologies and its integration with metaverse, we now have a clearer understanding. So we will be discussing what reality is at this 5G arena. We were planning to have another speaker with us, but then again, he is confronted with a car crisis, so Tolga Çorman will not be with us. Instead, we have Samet Bey to join us. Welcome, Samet. Hello, good morning. As Murat Bey mentioned, Tolga Bey is unable to make it, so I am filling his position, and I'm going to deliver his speech to you. Distinguished participants, distinguished representatives of exhibitor companies, welcome all. This event is organized with the joint effort of many parties, and I'd like to welcome you all to our conference on robot automation and its future. Smart factories, industrial robots. Industrial robots will increase in numbers as the technological developments continue to be accelerated. As you know, it is to ensure increase in efficiency and competitiveness. As efficiency is increased and as costs come down, we know that this is going to be forming the basis of economies, both in developed countries as well as developing countries. According to a research conducted by OECD, technology-using companies are 10 times more efficient than companies that don't benefit from state-of-the-art technologies. Automation and robot technologies help businesses improve quality of products and services, and through this, on a global scale, efficiency is to be enhanced by 1.4 times. This actually is to ensure total efficiency and productivity, and half of this total efficiency will come from automation. As the steam engine brought great impact on efficiency during today's world, during the developments in today's world, automation and extended robot use contribute to efficiency in today's world. Of course, when we make comparisons with current data, we see that although robot technologies are not that widespread in developing economies, with the automotive industry, metal industry, and sub-industries are using automation to a large extent. Industrial collaborative robots used at factories and plants contribute to the enhancement of interaction and communication. Robots and robot equipment are not, of course, sufficient by themselves. They need to be integrated in a certain process. At this point, to optimize robot use, feasibility of robots have to be evaluated in a joint manner. Robot, automation, and humans, they have to be handled together so that they may contribute to the enhancement of flexibility and also agility. We are making our production considering this factor as Loise Turkey. In order to offer this flexibility, we are developing sensor solutions. In 2019, we started a special project with dark factories. We have made our launch at WIN-EURASIA, and we contributed to the developments. And then, because of the pandemic, we had to break for some time, and we have to come to a halt for a certain period of time. But now we are gaining speed again. We have been providing our solutions to the users and to the visitors as well. Production control has also been enabled at our demo station. Cloud sensor technologies, IoT, industrial security robots and robot automation have attracted great attention. In industrial automation, robot automation seems to be on the focus for security and for image processing. And at this fair, we are offering our solutions and we are launching our products. Since 2014, we have been collaborating with Pisato and we are presenting our solutions to the visitors. Hopefully, robot automation and its future will be on our focus during this conference. I'd like to wish everyone all the best. Would like to thank you for your attention. Thank you. We started with Loise story some years ago. Of course, we have prominent business partners. Another prominent business partner of ours is KUKA. It was for the first time that we had the communication with KUKA. So I would now like to invite Kaan Abidin, who is the CEO for Turkey and the Middle East at KUKA. Thank you. Distinguished participants, dear representatives of the associations, welcome once again. Let me come closer to the mic, says the speaker. It is indeed great to see you all once again at another WIN event. As you know, we have come through the pandemic, and last year was the first year after the pandemic that we organized the fair, and this is the second round after the conclusion of the pandemic. And the robot technologies have had many advancements in recent times. Hopefully, as Turkish economy focuses more on the exports in the coming future, robotic technologies will be growing further on. I'm sure all these details will be shared with you by other speakers. The preliminary data has been shared already, but I made a promise that I'm not going to disclose the figures. But then again, Turkish robot market is to grow further on, and this is indeed promising for the future. So is this sufficient for us? Not at all. I am going to highlight something else here. Like we would like to enhance further productivity and efficiency. We know that there's great potential. Especially, we are more advanced than our competitors in the Eastern European region, and we are more competitive than and more agile than our competitors in the Western European region. So our task is to ensure that we continue with integration and engineering and engineer exportation to the nearby geographies. As KUKA, we support our stakeholders. We continue to support our stakeholders. I'm sure that in a few years' time, just like it's the case in Italy, 60-70% of the robots sold here will be exported to other countries, just like we are doing to Italy. It's going to mean a lot. It's going to mean added value. Robot investments are on the rise. Investment in the automotive industry is on the rise, and this is all to ensure project business continuity. Only with exportation we are able to retain the human resources in this sector and even increase it. So I would once again like to underline the impact and the contribution of this conference to that. There is going to be a series of conferences. I see prominent speakers and interesting themes. I'd like to wish you all the best and thank you all for your attention. Thank you.
Ağzınıza sağlık. Teşekkür ederiz. Ana sponsorlarımıza teşekkür ederim konuşmalar için. Tabii ben bu arada IFR verilerini de istiyorum.
Of course, I would like to have the 2022 data, and I thought these were published in October. IFR data are very important, of course. Industrial robots in industry, we're familiar with them, but at the same time, kinetic replication robots are entering our lives. In 1940, Cahit Arp said when machinery came in the future, they will tell you what music not to listen to. Today, we can see machine making the best music in the world. So these are totally different robots. But in industrial panels, we'll talk about industrial robots. Now, Hannah Paris, Deputy General Manager Bekas at Ertaşkın will be coming to the stage. Distinguished guests, distinguished speakers, Hannover Paris, Turkey. We're collaborating in the future of robotic collaboration. WIN-EURASIA, and for the input, we'd like to thank Enosat and Robodar. Robodar President, Mr. Murat Yarış, and the speakers of this conference, one of the speakers, Enosat President, Vice President Hasan Basri Kayakıran, has been by our side in person and with the members of Enosat. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you. The second day of WIN-EURASIA, now Robot Automation and Future Conference. Industrial, mobile, and collaborator robots, robotic welding technologies, industrial AI, Internet of Things, robotic process automation, and robot integration will be the topics we'll address. Our guests will talk about their impact on automotive subsidiary industries, healthcare, textile, machinery, automotive. The quality, efficiency, and speed will be the concepts we're going to be reviewing. And he'll be sharing the clues about how to integrate those into our current systems. Talking about robot technologies in Turkey, in 2021, the number of robots in Turkey were 3,003. Compared with 2020, robot installments have increased by 50%. 59% of robots are used in handling, 40% in automotive, 21% in welding, and again 21% are in the machinery sector. The World Robotic Report says that in 2021, in factories all over the world, the highest number of robot systems, 517,000 units of robots have been invested in. This is a 31% growth year by year. Per 10,000 employees, the number of robots in our country is 38. In automotive, this is 281. In general distribution, 24 robots per 10,000 employees. Around the world, per 10,000, 141 robots. Turkey figures show that we have huge potential for making those technologies more widespread, updating our technology and participating in manufacturing. These are important opportunities. Distinguished audience, Cooker, Lorse Schmatza, premium sponsor, Fanum and Roboya, gold sponsor, Botek and Mitsubishi Electric Turkey. We'd like to thank them. Today, especially Secretary General of Robotic Federation, Dr. Zuzana Bieler, and Nokia Turkey and Central Asia Vice President. Today we have 32 speakers. With their contributions, we'll talk about the agility and flexibility of robotization in business, industrial robotic facility solutions in investments perspective, why and how, when collaborative robot, the rise of machinery, the future of robotic employment. Do not miss out on these sessions. We would like to thank all speakers and all participants. Welcome again to this conference where we'll be talking about the robotic investments of Turkey. Thank you, Baker Sanam. When we look at this input, average 141 per industry and 24 in Turkey, we're going to be talking about how we need to increase these numbers in Turkey. Where do we get these data? From International Robotic Federation. We have a foreign guest from abroad, International Robotic Federation's Secretary General, Dr. Susanna Beller.
Gentlemen, dear participants, as the General Secretary of the IFR, the International Federation of Robotics, it is a great honor and pleasure for me to be part of this opening ceremony of the Robot Automation and Future Conference held here today in Istanbul on the occasion of WIN-EURASIA trade fair. Robotics is such an important emerging technologies for our lives. It is at the core of many manufacturing processes, and companies using automation do this to maintain and even increase their productivity and competitiveness. Most consumer products would either not exist or at least wouldn't be available at the quality and prices we have today without robotics. Robots safeguard and create new jobs, and they have a tremendous positive impact on the macroeconomy and society. Even beyond manufacturing, robotics is impacting services we use and improve our everyday lives. The global robotics industry has seen a tremendous growth in the past years, in particular driven by the pandemic, by a growing demand for electronics and consumer goods, but also by the understanding that robotics makes industrial production more resilient and flexible, to quickly adapt production to changing demands and to withstand systemic shocks in interrupted supply chains. Turkey is a promising market for robot installations. It is an important production site for the automotive industry, but also for the manufacturing of consumer goods. In 2021, Turkey has increased new installations of industrial robots by 50%. And we even have good reasons to believe this growth will continue and show in the statistics for 2022 and 2023. Today will be a great opportunity to learn more about the market developments and future applications. We will hear more about technological trends driving the adoption, including digitization, cobots, no-code robotics, and AI. Advances in vision technologies, sensors, and grippers enable robots to support employees in a continuously expanding range of tasks. Intuitive programming interfaces, out-of-the-box robot applications, and robot-as-a-service business models will continue to lower barriers to robot adoption. Increasingly sophisticated machine learning and predictive algorithms and an increase in cloud-based analytical solutions will improve decision-making, production scheduling, and machine performance. The Robot Automation and Future Conference 2023 will provide great opportunities to discuss the latest technological and economic trends in robotics in the world and in Turkey. I'm looking forward to a successful event with a lot of new information and findings, lively discussions, and successful networking.
Dr. Beeler'a teşekkür
Dr. Beeler, thank you very much for your speech. Now, of course, the future of robot automation. We planned this with two associations. We selected the speakers together. We chose the titles together, opening speeches, and Robodair Board Vice Chairman Ali Shen to the stage, please. Distinguished guests, first of all, welcome to the WIN-EURASIA Fair. As Robodair, in this organization, we're contributors, and we're also one of the volunteers of this organization. So in that sense, we would like to thank Hannover Fairs Turkey and to everybody who is working in the organization of this fair. I will very briefly talk, first of all, about those who do not know, I would like to inform them. I'll share a couple of data and then I will turn the word over to the panelists. Roboder, the foundations were laid in 2018 and it was born out of necessity as an association. In Turkey, robotic integration related high technology industrial system manufacturers are brought together. Their expectations and their purposes or union of purposes are being supported by this NGO. In that sense, our members are increasing day by day and participants of the sphere and they continue to join us. We have very valuable members, national and international, and to represent them, I would like to say the following. As you know, it's a very popular topic, robotics, and our Hippocrates is Isaac Asimov, as you know, just like the Hippocrates of the physicians. Those of you involved in robotic industry, our Hippocrates is Isaac Asimov. We grew up by their novels. Interesting thing, our guest from IFR, Dr. Susanna, again, I noticed she mentioned Dr. Susanna in Asimov's novels that he rehabilitates robots. So I think that's an interesting coincidence, Dr. Susanna. On the other hand, the only component in the robotics industry is not the robot. It has a very important role to play, as our speakers have shared here. Environmental units, industrial sensors, process equipment, each and every one of them are equally important, and by bringing those together, we can create value. The seamstresses of the new world, robotics integrators. Integrator groups are of vital importance. Without them, we cannot make these things sustainable or possible. At least with the current engineering and doctrines and disciplines, it wouldn't be sufficient. Why not? Because we're not doing anything standard. Our products are not retail products. And in general, behind the curtain, we are representing the working heroes behind the curtain. They're always doing special things, sewing special fabrics, personally tailoring. I'm going to conclude as follows. Even the robot integrators are separated within themselves. It's important to know these things. None of them are similar to one another. They're as unique as their fingerprints, all those companies. So as a result, here's how we can look at it. A cardiac surgeon and a neurosurgeon, if they could converse, I'm sure they would respect one another tremendously, and they would be curious about one another's professions. But the conversation of those two people, an engineer, if he witnessed their conversation, he would probably think they're both doing the same profession. This is what we usually look like. Palleting, handling, assembly lines, automotive industry, food and packaging. Recently, machine tending, a rising trend. Such operations, cardiac surgery, neurosurgery, internal medicine, it is possible to classify those as such, and as robot integrators, we respect one another tremendously. We have very good collaboration and communication, and this communication, we with NGOs and brotherly enterprises make this sustainable, which makes us happy. I would like to conclude now. I would like to thank the panelists and the speakers up front, and thank you to everyone who worked to this end. Thank you. Thank you, Ali Bey. Thank you for the contribution to Roboder. Last speaker Enosat, Vice President, President of the previous 2 terms, Hasan Basri Kayakıran. I would like to respect all of you on behalf of Enosat. I'm talking with you today, but in fact our new president, Tunç Atil, was going to talk. Now, people who are really specialized in robotics will be talking. I would like to touch upon an entirely different thing. In the past, when we said fair in Turkey, it was Izmir Fair, one day, once a year, 30 days. The first private sector fairs in Turkey started in 1989 in Hannover Messe. Subsequently, in 1992, I think, in Istanbul Technical University, they started organizing it. Later on, by serving remotely in 96, 97, they came to Turkey permanently, and at the end, they started organizing WIN-EURASIA fairs, which are the fairs of our sector. Of course, when we came to 2022, it was a big thing scored against us. It was the pandemic. We had to stay away from one another. One week before the inauguration of the fair in 2020, everybody was ready, everybody was happily waiting for the fair, but they said, sorry, fair cannot be organized. Later on, the comfort and the ease of online attracted people, but we saw online that one-on-one interviews, meetings, the taste, the pleasure of these could never be replaced by online. In fact, we had missed one another tremendously. The fair, which resumed as of last year, was further accelerated this year. I would like to thank all participants, especially International Robotics Federation Secretary General Dr. Biller. She came all the way from Germany. If I'm not wrong, we also have a guest from Italy. I would like to say welcome to them as well. So without further ado, in order to continue with the main topic, I'm leaving the word to the panelists. Thank you. We won't let you go. May I invite our speakers to the stage so that we can have a family photo for the press? Kaan Bey, Belkıs Hanım, Samet Bey, Tahir Bey, please. Please, please, please. Thank you very much. Tahir Bey, Ali Bey, Belkıs Hanım.